Along those lines, if you are an ally, you are passionate about coming out and helping marginalized groups, and in this particular scenario, this is for immigrant rights, for them to know, for us, I'm a first generation American. My mother is an immigrant, and the main organizer for the South Valley Know Your Immigrant Rights, I don't know, it's not a protest. Maybe it's more of a rally, more of an educational type movement. I think is basically the reason we're starting. We'll let morph into something else probably. So we do have. We're going to try and do it weekly. We're not sure what days. Right now we've been doing it on Saturdays and Sundays, different days, but it might be during the week. We might have different locations. Of course, also because of safety, we're not going to be announcing those until pretty close to when we have an event, and we'll, as we trust folks, we'll let people know where we are. We'll advertise it more and more because we have to be mindful. And this brings me back to the point of what not to do at a protest that is not about or for you. Okay, so we experienced this, the Black Lives Movement, and also reproductive rights, and the last time for our Asian community family when Trump, went after Asians, went after Muslims. That was like the first thing he did, the Muslim ban, and then the families separating children, etc. Anyways, not anyways. I don't want to diminish any of those horrific things that are government did to people that are very much human and very much need to be loved and are very worthy and have no difference in their importance than any of the rest of us. Okay, so here's some things to not do. Like you can put people at risk if you come out and you start filming. Okay, ask permission. So again, just to recap from the previous video, the movement, the event, it is not for you. Okay, if you're an ally, it is not about you. Okay, it is not our job, those of us organizing, to make sure you have everything you need to be comfortable to come out and be a white savior for us. All right, we can save ourselves. You want to come out and help? Great, we could use the help. We need the privilege to get in front of us or in between us when hostiles come out, right? One percenters, the peace key, the Proud Boys, all those crazies, MAGAs. That's what we need allies to come out and help us with. We don't need you to come out and tell us how to do our protests and how we want to do it. Or it's not my place to tell those who do have immigration status. It's not my place to police them. It is their protest, their cause. I'm just there to help. So number one, when you show up for an event, right? Don't come out there asking those folks to educate you because you didn't take the time to educate yourself enough. I mean, truly, if you are coming out to an immigrant rights protest and your first question is whose flag is that, not whose as in who owns it, as in what country, and that's the whole point of the protest in that location, yeah, you might be an uneducated ally if you have to ask whose flag is that, and it's a green, white, and red, nice little, right, fierce eagle in the middle, right, holding onto a snake, and you have to ask whose flag is that. Okay, and then the next thing was, where's the ICE office? Well, it's 5 miles down the road, but really any kind of Google search would, have helped you with that. So why again are you asking the brown person to tell you where the ICE office is? And then the next question, audacity, is how come we aren't protesting in front of the ICE office? Well, Miss Whitey Karen, you are free to go in front of the ICE office all you want. Be my guest. Go ahead. But once you start poking at that bear and you start pushing, right, and then ICE gets mad and they start coming into the community to start harassing and deporting people, are you going to be there? Are you the one that's going to be put on the bus? Are you the one that's going to be put on the plane that gets sent somewhere else? No. So tell me again why you think it is our job to help inform you that you want to go to a place that actually might be harmful to us, and then you get all mad when we don't tell you. Yeah, you might be a performative ally. So here are some things to not do at a protest that is not about or for you. Okay, if you are going as an ally, number Number one, it is not about you. The people who organize the cause that it is for, it is not for or about you. You want to go? Great. You want to help? Great. It is not about you. Okay, got that? Not about you. That includes me. When I go to a space for another group, if that is not how I identify or not my issue that they're having, but I want to support them, I look to those folks to lead. Okay, I'm going to take the lead from them, how they act, what level of energy they bring. I'm there to support. I'm not there to micromanage, police, and that's the other thing. Number two, when we have movements, protests that involve marginalized people, it is not our job to police everybody else. Okay, everyone takes care of each other. We commit to keeping each other safe, and so we don't police. So there's that dichotomy. Yes, you don't get to tell people how to act, but then we also need to be mindful that how we act impacts who we're with, right? So if folks are trusting us to share space with us, then we have to be trustworthy. So always ask before you take pictures, always ask before you video, even though we're in public. That does not mean that all these folks want their pictures blasted all over social media. Yeah, and then you're going to take all these pictures of folks who you have no idea what their circumstances are. So always ask, is it okay if I take these pictures? Is it okay if I post them? Because they might be okay with you taking their picture, but they might not be okay with posting them. We have no idea who comes out and what their circumstances are, so just be mindful and respectful. So to recap, number one, that protest is not about you, ally. Number two, so you have to educate yourself. So come out, if you're coming out for an event, then get educated about those, what it all involves. Don't come out there then, oh, so what are we here doing today? And what are you guys up to? And why is this important? And why is this a cause? And why did you come out here today? Oh, I saw it posted on, this and this little page. I thought I'd come check it out. Great. You're here to check it out. We're happy to have you here. But yeah, do your own research. Okay. And then number three, always be mindful of how your actions impact those who are there. And so what you don't want to do is to put other people at risk and be unsafe for something that you think is a great and cool idea. Just run it past who's ever there. They'll let you know if they feel comfortable or safe enough with whatever great idea that you have. And there are lots of ways to get messages out to people. So there's no one way, two ways. There's however many ways of people we are. So absolutely, we want the energy. I caution, let's be mindful. This is a group of people, these MAGAs, these elites, they are not following the laws. We're all trying to be within the law. Yeah, that's not how they think. Okay, so you need to think about, what can I do to protect my people, myself? And that doesn't mean we hide. That doesn't mean we stop speaking Spanish, right? I wish I spoke Spanish más bueno, pero qué vergüenza que no me hablan porque necesitan practicar hablar español con gente. Entonces, por eso sabes sus derechos, okay? So we understand, I know, there are more than just the Latin community or the South American community. Not everybody who's getting deported are being deported just because they speak Spanish or they're brown, right? We have the Haitian community, we have the Asian, the Vietnamese community, we have lots of people are being targeted. The Chinese folks, the Muslim folks, right? Anybody who's brown, black, speaks another language, that's who's being targeted. So those of us who are first generation Americans, we have a little privilege. We can come and help and stand alongside and prevent. So the rights that we'll make a video. My friend Teresa has made one. We'll get that posted as well. Teresa Garcia, who lives here in District 13, New Mexico, District 13, and we live in District 3 for City Council, Albuquerque City Council. I hope she runs for that because we need somebody fierce and actually gets out in the community and does stuff. So, we are now going to be having protests around the country regularly for the different groups that MAGAs pick on, and more of us are going to go out and be allies. Just want you to be mindful that we're there to help and we're there to support. We are not there to take over, gentrify, and colonize an activist movement. Thank you.